Yes.
Nicholas Beckett, I warn you that anything you say will be taken down and may be used as evidence against you.
My name isn't Nicholas Beckett.
Then why do you suppose I wish to arrest you?
To safeguard my interests?
You imagine that you'll be free from acts of indecency in the police station?
Of course.
Oh, I wish I shared your optimism.
Full security arrangements are now in force. No one is to enter or leave the clinic without written permission. Prentice, get your secretary to issue warrants to every member of the staff.
I'll do that, sir, as soon as she's ready to resume her duties.
Well, would you help us to clear up a spot of bother, Doctor? It's a matter of some urgency. Last night, this youth assaulted a number of children. This morning, he was assaulted in his turn.
Well, what can I say? It's an extreme case. It'd be done by as you did.
The boy has made a serious charge against Dr. Prentice. He claims he was forced to strip and lie on a couch.
A complete list of your indiscretions would make a bestseller.
It's all been a dreadful mistake, sir.
Now, Prentice, at this moment, there is only one thing to advise. Absolute frankness. Have you behaved in an unseemly manner?
No.
The doctor said he wanted to put the boy in some kind of club.
It's no good trying to do that. Boys cannot be put in the club. That's half their charm.
I'm sorry if my statement misled the sergeant. But remember, my nerves are on edge.
You should consult a qualified psychiatrist.
I'm a qualified psychiatrist.
You're a fool. That isn't quite the same thing. Has the boy come to your notice before?
Not on a case of this kind. That's why we have to be careful. As the doctor rightly says, he has an unsavoury reputation. It may be that he bears Dr. Prentice a grudge.
Perhaps the accusation springs from disappointment. It might have been wiser had you not rejected the young fellow's blandishments.
Unnatural vice can ruin a man.
Ruin follows the accusation, not the vice. If you committed the act, you might now be facing the charge.
I couldn't commit the act. I'm a heterosexual.
I wish you wouldn't use these Chaucerian words. It's most confusing. How do you propose to get to the bottom of this affair?
A reputable person must examine the lad.
I refuse to be examined.
You can't refuse, you're under arrest.
I'm not Nicholas Beckett. I want to be taken to prison.
If you're not Nicholas Beckett, you can't be taken to prison. You're not under arrest.
I am Nicholas Beckett.
Then you're under arrest and you will submit to a medical examination.
And I shall conduct it. The mind of the victim of this kind of assault has to be considered equally with the body.
I haven't been assaulted.
Well, then why make such a foul accusation?
I didn't accuse anyone. The sergeant made the accusation.
Has Dr. Prentice assaulted you too? Is it policemen or young boys that you're after? At your age, it's high time you came to a decision. Wait outside. I shall examine this boy and make my report. Afterwards, I'll take a look at you.
And me?
Yes, we can't be too careful.
Isn't that a bit unusual, sir?
You're in a madhouse. Unusual behaviour is the order of the day.
Only for patients.
We've no privileged class here. It's democratic lunacy we practice. Take your clothes off, Sonny. Lie on the couch.
What am I to do now? I can't undress. He'd stop the deception at once.
Keep calm. The situation, though desperate, is by no means lost.
I shouldn't have behaved as I did, sir. I wasn't harmed.
You enjoyed the experience? Would you enjoy normal intercourse?
No, I might get pregnant. Or be the cause of pregnancy in others.
He's just given away a vital piece of information. Do you think of yourself as a girl?
No.
Why not?
I'm a boy.
Do you have the evidence about you?
I must be a boy. I like girls.
I don't quite follow the reasoning there.
Many men imagine that a preference for women is ipso facto a proof of virility.
Someone should really write a book on these folk myths. Take your trousers down. I'll tell you which sex you belong to.
I'd rather not know.
You wish to remain in ignorance?
Yes.
I can't encourage you in such a self-indulgent attitude. You must face facts like the rest of us.
You're forcing the boy to undergo a repetition of a traumatic experience. He might go insane.
Well, he's in a mental home. He couldn't choose a more appropriate place. Undress. My time is valuable.
I can't go on, Doctor. I must tell the truth. I'm not a boy. I'm a girl.
Excellent. A confession at last. He wishes to believe he's a girl in order to minimize the feelings of guilt following homosexual intercourse.
I pretended to be a boy. I did it to help Dr. Prentice.
How does it help a man if a girl pretends to be a boy?
Wives are angry if they find their husbands have undressed and seduced a girl.
But boys a fair game? I doubt if your very personal view of society would go unchallenged.
Undress me then, Doctor! Do whatever you like, only prove that I'm a girl!
If he's going to carry on like this, he's going to have to be strapped down.
Would you take a look at Miss Barclay, Doctor? She refuses to undress in front of a woman.
How about in front of a man?
I haven't sounded her on the subject.
Perhaps I might tempt her. I'll give it a try. She may be a nymphomaniac. If this lad becomes foul-mouthed, keep him on the boil till I return.
I'll go through the garden, Doctor. I can get a taxi home.
That isn't possible. Strict security precautions are in operation until the patient is recaptured.
When she is recaptured, can I go?
No.
Why not?
Because you're the patient.
Oh.
Your secretary is standing on a table fighting off any attempt to undress her. She's incapable of conducting herself in a proper manner.
She's never given me any cause for complaint, sir.
Well, you expect a secretary to misbehave herself. It's a condition of employment. Do you realize the woman uses a razor?
I find nothing remarkable in that. Mrs. Prentice has occasion sometimes to remove unwanted hair.
From her chin? There are two sexes. The unpalatable truth must be faced. Your attempts at a merger can end only in heartbreak.
Miss Barclay's calmer now, Doctor. I've given her a sedative.
What an absorbing picture of the mind in decay.
Oh, Miss Barclay's no more ill than I am.
Your condition's worse than hers.
I can't accept that.
No madman ever accepts madness. Only the sane do that.